Yo, what's up everybody? I am back. I spent the last week in Miami with 100+ millionaire dropshippers. And when I tell you, I've learned so much just being around them, networking, and just like experiencing what it feels like to have endless amount of money around you. It was just incredible. So little background on what I did the last week. So a few months ago, me and my partner, we were like, hey, we need to do something epic for my birthday. And I was thinking, why don't we get a yacht with 100 people, 100 of the top dropshippers, e-commerce brand owners, marketers, agency owners, all in one place in Miami. And he's like, let's run it, right? And we did this as a commercial event, which if you don't know what commercial is, it's one of my companies. We do fulfillment for, the biggest e-commerce sellers out there. Andrew Tate is one of our clients. And, in order for us to meet these big e-commerce sellers, we need to do something like this because big e-commerce sellers know other bigger e-commerce sellers. So when we put on an event like this, everyone just kind of heard about it and we filled up the entire boat pretty quickly. It was 100% sold out. We spent a lot of money on this event. When I tell you, just to get a boat that can fit 100 people in Miami is not simple. You need a commercial license for a boat, and most of these yachts can only fit up to 13 people. So to get a boat like that was absolutely insane. Now, when we got there, okay, it was just crazy because all the biggest people in the YouTube space, people you probably bought from online were there, okay? It was insane. So we pretty much just networked the entire time. People were just going over to each other, just literally meeting. Everyone on that boat were massive. Like you had to be invited to come onto this boat. And because it was all verified revenue, like we literally asked people, how much did you make in the last 12 months of revenue? Send us, a report of your revenue or screenshot or something like that. And these guys are all massive in the space. So we wanted to do it like that so it's high level. And when I was just literally walking around, taking pictures with people had cigars, like we had a whole buffet of food, and we also had a bunch of drinks, and I was just talking to people, and I learned so much from just talking with these type of people because these people do millions of dollars. We had a guy that did 15 to 20 million last year, which is absolutely insane. And I learned a lot from them. So in this video, I want to talk to you about a few of the things that I learned on this boat, spending the time with 100 millionaires in the e-commerce space. So the first thing that I learned is the mindset you need to have to really, really crush it in the space. Every single one of these people there were not afraid of anything, okay? First of all, I think 99% of people started from nothing, like no handouts or anything like that. They started just like you watching this video, just like I started, watching YouTube videos, investing in the mentor and the course, all that, right? And it was pretty crazy how I remember seeing these people when they first started a few years ago. A lot of them I knew from when I started, and I was networking with them, and I hit my first $100 a day, $500 a day, $1,000 a day, and we were talking, I remember a while ago. And now we're all on this boat celebrating a massive Q4. So the first thing I realized that every single one of these people have a mindset of, I don't care about any failures. I'm just gonna go for it, right? And that was so cool to see. Each one of them had their own problems in their business. Each one of them had certain things that they were working on in their business that maybe was not so comfortable. And that was something I saw. Every single person had the ability to overcome uncomfortability. And when I say that is a lot of people today, they are very comfortable, too comfortable. All they want to do is be comfortable, and that leaves them in a broke mindset. So I'll give you an example. Most people, what they like to do is they just, they get home after their 9 to 5 and they just jump to the first thing that is comfortable. For example, Netflix or scrolling on their phone. This is fine. Like I do this too, but you have to remember, if you truly want to succeed, you're going to have to do things that are not so comfortable, right? And I think that each one of them, as we were talking about it and going through our journey, we realized that we all went through things that were really, really tough. Certain problems, certain issues in our business, in our life, that most people would not really push through, right? And that was something I really saw. And I felt so, how do I say it? Like, I just felt like I was a part of something that I never really knew I was a part of. Because when you're going through that journey and it's hard, and nothing is working sometimes and you're struggling, you kind of feel alone, right? And when I came to this event, this boat event, and everyone there is on the top of the mountain or climbing up that mountain, right? There's always more to go. I realized that we all went through that hardship, that journey, and we're going through it every single day. And I think the world of business is exactly that. You're gonna constantly be pushing and going up the mountain, and there's gonna be rocks, you're gonna slip, you're gonna fall. But the person that keeps pushing, keeps rocking it up, and he's just climbing and climbing, that's the person you're gonna look back and you'll be like, whoa, like I accomplished all this stuff because you just kept on going, right? And there wasn't any like secret. Every single person went through that. Now, I will say that there are certain things that these people did in their e-commerce brands and their businesses that allow them to, crush it and continue to crush it. So I want to talk about those few things. Number one, each and every single one of them were not doing the same things you see every single guru on YouTube teaching. They were not making these like crappy looking drop shipping stores and spam testing products and, just crushing like that. They weren't. Each one of them had a brand. Each one of them had a certain product that they were known for or that they were scaling. Some of them were doing supplements, some of them were doing health products, some of them were doing problem-solving products, some of them were doing, just wow factor products. But they took these products, and most of them are drop shipping still, they took these products but branded it. What do? They take it from, say AliExpress, and they put it on their website, but their websites look like they're $1 million brand. Like you go on these people's brands on the website, you're like, wow, like this is a sick website. Like it looks like you guys owned and created the product. So that was the first thing that I saw. The second thing that I saw was they were talking a lot about creative. There wasn't a single way that they were all setting up their Facebook or TikTok ads. That was irrelevant. They were really focused on making really good ads and a lot of ads, okay? There was one guy there that literally had a store that did almost $1 million in sales in just a few short months. And he told me he had over 400 creatives that were created. He had a team of 2 editors just making videos all the time, right? And he didn't even create any of the videos himself. He just took the videos from TikTok, he chopped them up, his editors did all this for him and just constantly made more and more videos. And then once he found what was working, what type of videos were driving sales, he had his editors take that version of videos and make 10, 20 more of them. So he would basically just double down on what's working and then constantly make more creatives. And what you will realize is that creatives is the king of dropshipping, the king of e-commerce, the king of marketing. The better your video ads are, the better your ads will perform and the better that you will actually succeed. Another thing that I learned is that video ads are not the only way of running ads. Picture ads is actually something that crushes it. And a lot of people were doing picture ads there because picture ads are a lot easier to create. Now, your picture ads is not always something that you can use because some products need explaining. Okay. Now, picture ads is something that you need to have a product that can suffice picture ads for, right? Let's say I'm selling a product that needs explaining. Okay. Let's say it's a product that solves a problem, right? And just by looking at a picture of the product, you don't really understand what it does. Then a picture ad is going to be a little hard to convert someone who doesn't really know about your product or doesn't even know about their problem into a customer, right? So I find that most products work better than video ads, but clothing products, for example, or shoes or dresses or anything with clothing, right? Picture ads can work great with, okay? But there's certain products that can work really, really well with picture ads. So that's something that I saw a lot of these big guys do as well, okay? Most of them are running video ads. I did see the handful of people doing picture ads, and they were really, really creating a ton of picture ads. They had a team doing all that. Now, team building was the biggest thing that I saw each and every single one of them actually do to replicate themselves and actually move with speed. I realized I didn't really meet one person that didn't have somewhat of a team, right? Every single one of them had either video editors or store designers or developers, or of course a VA, a virtual assistant, someone to answer their customer service emails. And you have to realize that anyone can build a dropshipping store. Anyone can launch ads, but the people that do it effectively and they do it quick are the ones that always succeed. Now, if you're spending all your time on making reviews or, building the store and, making the ads, right? You're gonna have a hard time to actually test a lot of products or even test different offers or actually move with speed. And speed is so important because imagine it takes you like 2 weeks to launch a product. If someone has a team, they can do that in 2 to 3 days, right? So you have to remember that the faster you can do things, the more time you have to spend on the things that actually matter. And what they were focusing on is how their brand actually looked on their website, how it converted their customers, their offers, their main images. They were really focused on their creative. They were really, as a CEO, looking at the entire business and saying, if I was a customer coming onto this website, would I buy this product? Would I go crazy over to buy this product from the video ad, right? So they were looking at everything from a bird's eye view. And there's two types of people. There's someone who focuses on the business and in the business, right? You need to be focusing on the biggest and most important pillars and not focusing on the things that any other person in a third world country can do for you for $5 an hour, right? And that's why for me, the first hire I ever made was a virtual assistant. And you should get a virtual assistant from Upwork.com. It's completely free. Not sponsored to say that. I use Upwork and I spent over $100,000 on hiring people over the last few years. If I hired those people in the US, it would have cost me over $1 million. Okay, so I saved $900,000 by hiring people overseas. Now you can find people that build you Shopify stores. You can hire people that, make you reviews. You can hire people that make you video ads, right? These are just some of the things that I hire for. Even answer your customer service emails, make sure that your orders are fulfilled. And of course, fulfillment, right? Fulfillment is like the lifeline of your business. I think it's important to remember that once you have, at least 10 orders per day, as some of you guys are watching this video, you're already over that mark. Some of you guys are just getting started, right? Which is totally cool. Or some of you guys didn't even start yet and you're learning about dropshipping, which is cool as well. Fulfillment is very important. You have hands down. You should not be focusing on your shipping of your product. You need to have a good private supplier. Personally, for me, the one that I recommend is Commercive, right? Commercive is literally the person that ships all my products, ships literally brands that are doing $1 million a month. Like they do the fulfillment for big, small, it doesn't matter what it is. But the reason why I like them is because they could do custom packaging. They could do branded products as well. Now, I usually do not put my logo on the product itself when I am just getting started with a product or even when I'm scaling, right? Because if you have to put your product logo on the product, then you're gonna have to buy a lot of stock. And then if you buy a lot of stock and the product stops selling or your costs of your ad just go through the roof and your product dies down or whatever, then you're stuck with all that stock. However, what you can do instead is order custom packaging. So the custom packaging can be just with your logo on the actual packaging. Let's say your product is like a more girly product. You can make the packaging pink with your logo all over it and things like that. So that's what I recommend you do for branding when you're starting to scale. And just make sure that your product's good, right? Like order the product to your house. If people are complaining about something, try to fix it with your manufacturer. I have a friend, he was not on the boat. We actually invited him. We couldn't make it. He scaled the product from zero to a few $1 million a month in just 2 years, which is insane. And this is a dropshipping product. I'm not gonna say what it is, but what he did is he took this dropshipping product, he saw all the 1-star reviews from Amazon, and he saw all the problems with it, and he talked to his manufacturer, and they fixed those issues, and then they actually patented that product. And now no one's able to sell that product anymore because he owns the patent to that product, which is amazing. So that's something you can do to think out of the box. And that leads me to my last lesson. Each one of these people, they thought out of the box. They did not listen to the losers who say, dropshipping is dead, right? Those are the people that tried 1 or 2 stores and it didn't work for them, where they tried watching a few YouTube videos of these gurus telling them they can succeed by spam testing products on a general store or selling fidget spinners, right? They didn't do that, right? They thought out of the box. They kept pushing, they kept learning. They did not give up. I see a lot of people they give up way too soon on their dreams and they hop around from business to business to business like a rabbit. And they didn't do that. They kept focused and they kept pushing forward. And that's what you need to take out of this video. No matter what, you need to always keep pushing forward and keep looking at your business. Where can you improve? Where are you, going wrong? And where are you going right? Like, what is working for you? For example, if you see a certain niche working for your certain style or certain theme or whatever's working for you, just keep doubling down on that. And remember that once you have one winner product, to find the second winner product or even create that winner brand, right? There's no such thing as winner products, right? You have to create that product and make it into a winner, right? It's like you can have 15 different people selling the same product and one person will do $1 million to that product and other people say, oh, it didn't work for me. Why? Because that one person set it up correctly. That one person focused on the creatives. That one person took it into a real brand. So remember that. And if you want to learn how to build a real dropshipping brand and separate yourself from everyone else this year, go ahead and click the link below. And I have a free video explaining how the branded dropshipping model absolutely changed my life and many others. I'll see you guys in the next video.